The Mayans, they were astronomers, mathematicians. They were very connected to cycles. They were observers, and no doubt they were much more advanced than us. They used telepathy as well as a way of communication. There's some that believe that they were more kind of the extraterrestrials that they left after they finished their reign. Now we have the living Mayans mainly in Guatemala, but the ones that really created the whole, the pyramids, the calendars.
And there's a whole school of thought
Absolutely.
that extraterrestrials were involved with the Mayans to build some of the structures, to do some of the things they did.
Correct.
That they did communicate telepathically. They were more connected, as in a oneness.
Correct.
You know,
and the pyramids that now you are involved with as well, also they are related to the Mayans, the pyramids in Egypt. So there is a whole story for sure that is very important for us to know as well. But what I can say very briefly about 2012, every cycle ends, and because it's a cycle, it starts again. Everything is eternal, perpetual. So December 31st is the end of the cycle, but we know the next day, January 1st comes,
right.
and it repeats itself over and over. So 2012 is the end of a very important cycle. I mentioned before the token is the short count calendar. The 2012 is the long count calendar. The thing is that the long count calendar is 5,125 years. And every 5 long count calendars, or 26,000 years, there is something that is known as the precession of the equinoxes. And that's why also a lot of prophecies are around that as well, because things are happening on an astronomical level, on a lot of different levels. And what is important for me is not really what is said about 2012, but what we all feel. And my best teacher, I had a lot in my life, but my best teacher has been always nature. So we don't have to read anything, we don't need to know anything, we don't need to understand the debates that are happening right now about 2012. We just need to see what Mother Nature is doing. And all those earthquakes and tsunamis and big things on a real large scale.
Yeah,
those,
Mom doesn't seem too happy with us, does she?
Not really.
Well, for good reason, I might add. She's been really patient with us for a long time, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. So. And all of that is within each one of us as well. We're all feeling earthquakes and tsunamis within as well. The thing is that separation, when I write the wave spells or the messages in the column, the ego and the soul, when in these hectic times and when we grow up, we get so used to live based on our fears that we forget who we truly are. We forget our essence, we forget where we come from, the source. And we feel that separation from all that is. This is me, Mariela, in this life, and this, and that. And it's everything. I'm you, you're me, in Lakesh. That's the Mayan greeting. So now it's a real time of awakening, even if we don't understand what 2012 is about. And to be honest with you, it's not relevant.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I agree.
So just feel, just be present, breathe in the now, and you'll find the answers within, and you'll understand perfectly what 2012 is about.
Okay. So your book, My Mayan Awakening, is really about your personal journey, right?
Correct.
And sharing our personal journeys often helps other people with their personal journeys, either because they read something and they go, oh, that might apply to me too,
sure.
Or maybe I can use that, whatever it is. So if I'm hearing you correctly, when you went to meet with
Patricia,
right, that was sort of a crossroads for you.
Absolutely.
Am I going to continue on the path that I'm on, living the life I'm living, or am I going to follow what's kind of calling me? And obviously you chose probably the path less traveled, and stepped up to the plate with that calling. So good for you. Good for you. And now you help other people do that, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly the mission.
All right. So what is your website?
It's www.mayankin.com.
Okay, great.
Mayan King.
And then, of course, your column comes out in the New Era Times every other Saturday. So subscriptions are free to that publication, so people can keep up with you there, and also your book and your work.
Excellent, yes.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Peggy. Delighted. Thank you.
Well, there you go. If you're interested in the Mayan culture, or just in different ways that you can look at existence on our planet today, or the whole 2012 phenomenon, which I have to just throw this in. You know, the thing that scares me about 2012 really is that it takes us out of the present.
Yes.
And isn't the present moment the most important thing? I mean, come on, you could get hit by a bus before 2012, so.
That's true.
So let's put that aside and worry about what we're doing today, correct?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So catch Mariela's column on the New Era Times, buy her book, have a session with her, and she can help you pick the path if you're at a crossroads. I'm Peggy Sue Skipper. I want to thank you for joining us on the New Era Book Connection, and we'll see you next time.